Hey everybody, sorry about all the glare on the video. This isn't going to be a long one, nor is it going to be a happy one. I just got the lights turned on this morning, and as I suspected, my catfish is no longer with us today. He's definitely dead and just in there floating at this point. I need to get him out and dispose of him. He's a bit big to flush down the toilet, so I'm going to have to dispose of him probably out in the yard. I'll put him out in the garden somewhere, and he will go back into the ground and will eventually help to fertilize my garden for me. But my big Synodontis catfish is no longer with us. I have no idea what happened to it. Last night it was swimming around all corkscrew and not, it was clearly not swimming right. It couldn't control itself. Again, we'll talk about it later. I have no idea what happened to this fish or why it died the way it did, but it's dead, and now it's done and gone. I also have to say we've got another threefer today. Every time I have fish die, it always seems like they die in threes. Last night I went in here and I pulled my little flagfish out. The one that had the bug eye is now dead, and for the life of me I've been looking for the female, the other flagfish that was in here, and I cannot find her anywhere. So with all of the little nooks and crannies in this tank, it's very likely that she died too, and either is already gone and her body's rotted away, or it's been eaten by the snails and fish or whatever. But I've not been able to find the female that's in this tank. So while technically that's kind of a twofer, both of my flagfish are dead, so we'll count that as another death. And then my little Corydoris that had been swimming around in this tank and acting a little unusual, swimming up near the top. I've shot some videos recently. It wasn't swimming around the top like upside down or in any sort of unusual fashion. No swim bladder type issues or anything like that. It's just unusual behavior to see it swimming around at the surface as much as it was, rather than swimming around down on the bottom with my other Corys that I have in there. And I came in the other day, and sure enough, it was just lying down on the bottom, dead in the corner. So that's it, crossing my fingers as far as I know. I haven't gone around and checked all of my tanks yet this morning. But we got a dead Cory a few days ago. We have at least one. I'm assuming both of my flagfish are gone. I'm not concerned about the Cory. Who knows? I get them from PetSmart, and who knows what their genetics are, so on and so forth. They come and go. It's not unusual to have Corys just sort of die on me for no reason. The flagfish, I'm not so sure about. I'm wondering if maybe my water conditions aren't correct for a flagfish. Possibly they need more like a live bearers type water environment. They need harder water. I don't know that, but that is a possibility. And if they do need harder water, then my water would certainly not be suitable for their long-term existence. But I am able to keep mollies. I can't keep mollies for years and years. They don't have that kind of longevity in my softer water. But I can keep mollies alive for a few years in my soft water. So if a molly, which I know needs hard water, molly actually prefers brackish water, but they can survive in my tanks. So I'm not really sure what happened with the flagfish. The flagfish, even if they're harder water fish, I didn't have them that long. And yet now, again, I know one's dead. I pulled that out of the tank. It looked fantastic. It wasn't bloated. Its colors were great. The only thing you would have noticed about it was its eye was popped out a little bit. So why that one died, I'm not sure. But I had noticed that one swimming around the tank a little unusually for a day or two. It was very lethargic. It was just kind of, I don't know, it was just swimming around upright and everything. It just didn't seem very active. It wasn't moving around very much. And then again, yesterday evening I came in here and I found it dead. But this is the real kicker. I will say in a sense that I'm a little glad it's over. It was a little difficult watching him swim around in there like that, knowing that, I don't want to get into a discussion about whether or not they're suffering or what they feel or, anything like that. But I know for me, I know how I felt, and I know what I was, it was causing me distress watching him swim around the way he was swimming around. And, at the end of the day, it's a fish. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it, but it is a bummer. I really like this fish a lot. I've had it for years. It's one of my favorite fish. It even acted as sort of a companion fish with my Tenopoma over here. They always pout around together. You can kind of see the Tenopoma hiding in the bushes down there. I always referred to them as my odd couple. They always seem to be together. They always seem to swim around together. And so, you know, I've had him for years and years, and now he's gone. So anyway, that's it. I don't know what else to say about it other than no more catfish. I probably will replace it, and I probably will replace it with the same type of fish because I'm limited on the type of Synodontis I can keep. Most Synodontis are hard water fish. They're African fish, and most of them prefer hard water. This one and my Lucipinus that I have, my little black and white Synodontis that I have in my T-bar tank, those are able to withstand lower hardness down to like a neutral type pH. So I probably will be getting another one of these. If not, maybe I'll do a little more research and find some other type of Synodontis that can tolerate my water. But that's where I'm going to go from here. I definitely want to get a new catfish to replace that. I really like catfish a lot, and in this large tank I can do a lot better than just putting some cories on the bottom. So look forward to something new coming in this tank, but say goodbye, final farewell to my Synodontis there. It was a good fish, awesome fish for all those years, and now he's gone. So thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you subscribed. Hopefully the next video will be a little more cheerful.